He told me I was too dramatic, too emotional, too much. But the day he left, he realized I was actually the one who ever loved him deeply. And he lost me forever. I met Daniel during my NYSC. He was quiet, stable. We got married 2 years later after I got a job in Lagos. I gave that man everything, my heart, my body, my energy, even my peace. But somehow it was never enough. He didn't cheat, at least, not physically, but emotionally. Daniel abandoned me while living in the same house. When I cried, he called it manipulation. When I asked questions, he said I was nagging. When I tried to be romantic, he said I was too intense. I started thinking maybe I was truly too much. Maybe I needed to be smaller, quieter, softer, less of me. One day, after a long, horrible week I had, I came home and asked him, why don't we talk anymore? Why does this feel like I'm alone in this marriage? He looked me dead in the eye and said, you're just exhausting. You're too emotional. It's just like I can't breathe around you. I broke. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just turned around and sat on the floor in silence for 3 hours. After that, I stopped trying. I stopped touching him. I stopped cooking. I became what he said he wanted, calm, quiet, and less emotional. And do you know what happened, Vivian? He started coming home late. He stopped eating at home. He stopped talking completely. And then one day he came home and dropped the bomb. I think we need some space. Space. I laughed loudly. I told him, you've had all the space in the world. You left me emotionally 2 years ago. I've just been here holding on to the ghost of a man. He left that night. Weeks turned into months. One day, a friend called to tell me she saw Daniel, and guess what? He was with a girl, younger, the kind of woman who nods instead of talks. I was angry, but I wasn't shocked. What shocked me was when he came back 5 months later, not to beg, but to return some of my belongings and to confess. He said the girl was nice at first, but too quiet. He said he missed the way I challenged him and the passion in my eyes. I didn't even understand quite well what he was even saying. Then he went further that I used to think you were too much, but now I know you were just real and I couldn't handle it. I didn't even respond. I just smiled and said, that's the thing, Daniel. You said I was too much because you were too little. And I closed the door. My advice to every woman or man who's ever been told you're too much or too loud, too emotional, too honest, too intense. I don't even know what that even means. I want you to remember this. You are not too much. They are just not enough for the depth of love you had to give. Stop shrinking it to fit into someone else's version of normal. The right person won't dim your light. They will adjust their eyes to see your brightness. And if you already lost yourself in a relationship like I almost did, this is your call to find your way back. Hello, if this is your first time here, my name is Vivian. This is where stories teaches us how to heal, how to feel, and how to love again. This is a real life story, and if this story interests you or touched you, don't just scroll past. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You could send your anonymous message without your name if you want it to be shared on my channel. And your story, someone might be willing to hear. It could touch someone. I will see you in my next video.